Okay, here's the second part here with this parabola and this exponential equation. They say, show that the equation of the asymptote of g is given by y equals minus 4. Well, we know that that turning point now is equal to minus 3 and minus 4. But we also know, let's say here, we also know the equation of the tangent right here, that the gradient here is 0. So the equation of the tangent is y equals minus 4. So that must also, since the tangent is the asymptote, that's why it's y equals minus 4 is the asymptote. Well, I think that explains it. Determine the value of x for which f prime of x times g of x is greater than 0. Well, what you have to know is, where is f prime of x, the gradient, where is it positive? Well, right from p, after p, all the way this way, that's where it's positive. That's where this is positive. And where is g of x? It's only going to work when g is positive, when g is positive. So there's a place here. It's negative on this side, the gradient. So it's just in this area here where you're going to have a positive gradient multiplied by a positive value of g. So it's this value minus 1 all the way over to minus 3. So it's right in between here, positive g values times positive gradients. That's what f prime of x is. It's the gradient of f in these places. So it must be between these two red lines. And how do we write that? X is smaller than minus 1, but greater than minus 3. That's right there at minus 3. Okay, the graph of g is shifted 4 units up. Well, it's at minus 4. If we shift it 4 units up, it is minus 4, we know. If we shift it 4 units up, it's going to turn into this. There's h. Now, this is really y, so it's y equals m to the minus x. They want us to find the inverse of h in the form y equals. Well, inverse means switch x and y, so I did that. Instead of y equals m to the minus x, I made it x equals m to the minus y. And now the only way we can put this in the form y equals is minus y is a log to base m of x. And then if we just multiply both sides by negative, we can get it in the form y equals the negative log of x to base m. And that looks right to me.